Hey, what's up everyone? Chris Kidder here. Just wanted to say hello, check in with the comics journey. So there hasn't been a lot going on with stand-up comedy as far as live comedy. A lot of the clubs are still shut down. Trying to find some venues to do a show in a park, a show in a parking garage, a show anywhere. I want to organize something. However, I've just been going out there doing as many virtual shows as I can. If you're out there, if you're a stand-up comic and you're trying to stay active, then you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of Zoom shows going on. I host a show every Thursday night with comedians, and we do trivia and all that kind of stuff. So you should check that out. You should check out this link right here if you want to check out the show. Other than that, I've just been writing, trying to write, put stuff together, trying to have some new materials so when we are back on stage, I have some new stuff to run with. The virtual shows is where it's at right now. And if you're a comedian and I know a lot of comedians who've kind of bowed out and said they don't really want to do the virtual stuff, but you know what? Things change, we have to evolve, we have to adapt. We have no idea how long this is gonna be. So it is the thing to do right now. I highly recommend it. It's a little challenging at first. You have to have more of a conversation with the camera and make the eye contact. You can't just run through your set like you would on stage. I know it sounds odd. Like if I was gonna tell you a joke and there's a punchline, it can be funny. However, you can't hear the laughter. You can't interact with people the same way. So it has to be more of a conversation. And I think that's the big learning curve for a lot of comedians. I'm watching a lot of comedians struggle with it. I've been trying to help some comics, kind of coach them how to do that. But you have to have this conversation. You gotta tell your stories, you gotta tell your jokes as though it's just you and me having a conversation and kind of go through the rundown of your stuff. So you might have to reword it. And you can't sit there and pause expecting laughter like you would if you're in an audience and you know there's laughter there. You don't want to just keep talking over people's laughter, so you know where the pauses are. You can't really do that with the Zoom show, a virtual show. You have to just kind of plow right through it. Otherwise, you'll lose your audience. They're listening, they might be laughing, but if you pause, it's very awkward, and that doesn't work out very well for anyone. So you have to just have this conversation style. And I think that's why it's such a challenge for comics. You have to basically just reinvent yourself and what is your online presence and how are you gonna act, and you don't realize you're in this box, right? And you have to play with it. You got to be able to play with the space and be able to interact. I've done a few shows where the comedy felt good. However, I wasn't making the eye contact with the camera, because I get in a bad habit where I start looking off to the side. Because when I'm doing a show, when I'm doing a live show with an audience, I'm used to looking to the left, the people in the front, looking to the people on the right, and I tend to move around a lot. So that's my biggest challenge when it comes to a virtual show, is just making the eye contact with the camera like I'm doing right now. Anyways, there isn't much going on, but I did want to drop this video today and just a quick update. I hope everyone's doing well. I have some virtual shows coming up. I have some other stuff I'm working on. I got some sketch comedy. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like this video or don't, leave a comment below. Let me know if there's anything you want to see on my channel. We're here every Thursday night with our live show, Kidder's Comedy Corner, and we're dropping content each week. We love you. I love you. Thank you so much for following along, and we'll see you next time. Peace.